afternoon, NWS Revolution Daddy Renegade Society members and viewers. This is your color commentator, Dan Abbott. And as you can see, it says Michael Cole Hall of Fame speech because I, Dan Abbott, am going to induct him tonight in the NWS Revolution Hall of Fame. What can I say about Michael Cole? I agree with Scott Casey Gale when he says Michael Cole is a very underrated play-by-play commentator, especially on WWE SmackDown. Michael Cole is truly the voice of SmackDown. He deserves it. He's busted his ass to get where he is today. I mean, he's been in the WWE since 1997. 26 years. Wow. Michael Cole is one of the most hardest working WWE employees and commentators of all time. I know back in the day, he used to get a lot of hate. Wrestling fans used to say Michael Cole is the worst commentator ever, but Michael Cole sure has proved the fans wrong, because in my eyes, Michael Cole is truly the best commentator that WWE has today. Michael Cole has done it now, and in 2014, when NWS Revolution first came about, Michael Cole was the first ever play-by-play commentator. Michael Cole has done a lot here in the NWS. From being a play-by-play commentator, from being a general manager in 2016, to being a manager, to being a ring announcer, and now going out and moving up in the NWS Revolution to being the head of NWS Talent Relations. And in my eyes, nobody deserves it more than Michael Cole. So, ladies and gentlemen, please get on your feet and stand up and give Michael Cole the respect he deserves, because I'm about to introduce him. Michael Cole, congratulations on being in the 2023 NWS Hall of Fame. You truly deserve it. Now, let's give it up for Michael Cole. Hit his music. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dan Abbott. That means a lot to me. And thank you, NWS Revolution fans. Thank you for those chairs. Thank you so much. Oh, this is too much. And I love it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Wow. Just wow. I literally and really don't know what to say. Michael Cole, the voice of WWE SmackDown and the NWS head of talent relations, never ever thought in a million years that I would make it this far in an event. I mean, I've been in the WWE for almost 26 years coming soon. 1997 is when I made my WWE debut. And wow, I'm a little bit speechless. Because it's just, I don't know, but yes, I am speechless. Wow. Mid-early 1997 is when I made my debut in the WWE, the World Wrestling Entertainment. I started out as a backstage interviewer. And then later on, a year later, I became a commentator. I would fill in on Monday Night Raw for one of the greatest play-by-play commentators of all time, good old J.R. Jim Ross. Jim Ross, who has taken me, Michael Cole, under his wing. He is, I mean, if it wasn't for Jim Ross, I wouldn't be in the WWE. Hell, I wouldn't even be in the NWS Revolution. When Jack Harvey and Scott Casey Gale first opened up the NWS Revolution, Scott Casey Gale gave me a call. And he said, Michael Cole, how would you like to come to the NWS Revolution to be the play-by-play commentator? I said yes right away. This truly means a lot to me. My real name is Sean Michael Coulthard. But yes, I had a long career before I came into the WWE. I was a broadcast journalist. My first high profile assignment was to cover the 1988 U.S. presidential campaign of Democratic Party nominee Michael Dukakis. In 1992, I reported on the presidential campaign of Bill Clinton. I also covered the 51-day siege at the Branch Davidian compound in Waco, Texas. In 1993 and the following year, I spent nine months covering the Yugoslavian Civil War. In 1995, I was also selected to cover the aftermath of the Oklahoma City bombing. I returned to the presidential campaign trail in 1996 to cover the campaign of Steve Forbes and Senator Bob Dole. Wow. Never thought I would make it in the WWE. And then, in early mid-1997, after being recommended to the company by Todd Padalecki. Yes, Todd Padalecki. And I provided voiceovers for promotional videos. Later became the host of Livewire. I first appeared on screen on June 30, 1997 episode of War is War, interviewing the Legion of Doom. I replaced Todd Padalecki as a backstage interviewer after SummerSlam. Then in 1997, I became one of the 3 announcers for the first hour of Monday Night Raw alongside Jim Ross and Kevin Kelly. I was permanently replaced by Jerry Law in mid-1998, but after that, my WWE career skyrocketed. Get it? And you are, for those of you who know me, you know the West from there. Yeah. I was the voice of SmackDown from 1999 to 2008. And then I got drafted to Monday Night Raw from 2008 to 2000. And I returned to Raw from 2008 to 2009. But then again, I was still on Monday Night Raw. Like when I got drafted, the fans didn't like it. They did not like me, Michael Cole, the idea of replacing Jim Ross. But I've been on Raw since 2008 to 2019. In 2019, I went back to be the voice of SmackDown. See, I felt that I didn't really belong on Monday Night Raw. I thought that SmackDown was where it was at. Now, I may have not always been the best play-by-play commentator because I did botch that, courtesy of Vince McMahon, my former boss, yelling in my ear. But there was one professional wrestling fan who always liked me, who was always a fan of me, and who always respected me for what I did, and that is the owner of the NWS Revolution, Scott Casey, also known as Scotty Badbones. As I was saying earlier, ever since he asked me to come to the NWS Revolution to do commentary, I couldn't help but say yes. And the NWS Revolution has changed my career. That was definitely a breath of fresh air. From all the commentators I did commentary from WWE, from Jerry the King Lawler to Taz, to JBL, John Bradshaw Layfield, to Pat McAfee, to Wade Barrett, to Corey Graves, Pat McAfee, who was also a breath of fresh air. He made me feel like a commentator again. He made me feel like a wrestling fan again. Man, now there was a time in 2010 when I turned heel. Yes, an episode of I was heel on NXT 2010, and I was a heel on Monday Night Raw from 2010 to 2012. Yes, I was obnoxious. Yes, I was the most annoying heel ever. I actually got go-away heat. And then, after being a heel in WWE for 3 years, it was September 10th, 2012, when my broadcast colleague at the time, Jerry the King Lawler, suffered a heart attack. And I decided it was time for my heel character to go away. It was time to get rid of my heel character. Because I handled Jerry Lawler's heart attack with true professionalism. And I got the utmost respect from the WWE universe. I for a time during my heel run in WWE, I was the speaker for the anonymous Raw general manager. Right? And I know you don't want to be reminded of that, and I don't blame you. I had a match with Jerry the King Lawler at WrestleMania 2011, and that's to say, forget. I'm not even going to talk about the match because me versus Jerry Lawler, that was the worst WrestleMania match ever, and I don't need to remind you that because you all know the story from there. So let's move on from that. Let's talk about the NWS Revolution. Last year, I was promoted to NWS Head of Talent Relations, which means I would sign new wrestlers, new managers to the NWS Revolution. I was hired by Scott Kishiger and the general manager Cody Mercer because they trusted me. They knew right from there I would get the job done. I mean, wow. Never ever thought I would get the respect back here in NWS that I deserve. But being in the NWS was a dream come true. I have done it all in the NWS revolution, and Michael Cole, will never, ever, ever leave the NWS revolution until I decide it's time for me to retire. But that won't be for a long, long time. I just want to thank the NWS Revolution. I want to thank Scott Casey-Gale, also known as Scotty Badbones. I want to thank Cody Mercer, Psycho Mercer. I want to thank everybody on the NWS was hell. I'll even thank JBL because he was my broadcast partner. I want to thank Joe Gowdy and Dan Lambert. I want to thank them. I want to thank Josh Matthews. I want to thank the board of directors, president, vice president, that Ethan Zobel and Lincoln Potter. But more importantly, I want to thank, I'll even say this, I want to thank Jack Harvey. Yes, I want to thank Jack Harvey, the former owner, chairman, CEO of the NWS Revolution, for believing in me. I want to thank Ian Cleland. I want to thank NKW, Noah Kid Watts. I want to thank Jesse James Resurrect. I want to thank Hellhound. I want to thank Hellhound, Happy Hound, The Fox. I want to thank them. I want to thank Queen's Xavier Reed. I want to thank The Bloker. I want to thank Mitchell Mayette. I want to thank them. Hell, I'll even thank, I would like to thank Donald Trump. I want to thank him. Everybody here on the NWS roster, I want to thank. Because being in the Hall of Fame means a lot to me. And I will take my Hall of Fame induction with ultimate respect. This is a blessing. Now, I don't want to take up anybody's time because I got WrestleMania duties to perform tonight. Unfortunately, I can't do commentary for Revolutionmania 7 because I will be doing commentary for WrestleMania 39 today. But don't worry, you still will see me reveal Revolutionmania 7. Yes, I will be revealing Revolutionmania 7 tonight. Now, before I go, I just want to say, I know I don't want to sound like a broken record because I keep saying thank you, but the reason why is because I am truly blessed. I am truly warmed. I am truly grateful of being here in the NWS Revolution, doing the best I can do, giving the fans what they want, giving my true honor and respect. So I will say this: get ready for Revolutionmania 7 because Revolutionmania 7 is gonna kick ass. And get ready for WWE WrestleMania 39. Wow. Competing with WrestleMania. That is truly how professional wrestling should be. So I will say this. Now I know you want me to say my quotes. Yes, because I can't end my speech without saying my infamous quotes. The quotes that I say on commentary. And that is vintage Scott Casey-Gale, vintage Cody Mercer, vintage NWS, vintage Johnny Da Vinci, vintage General Jerry. Oh, General Jerry, I want to thank you, General Jerry. I want to thank you as well. Vintage WWE, vintage Roman Reigns, vintage Vintage Cody Rhodes. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, come on now. You gotta be kidding me. I had to do that. Now once again, thank you from the bottom of my heart to every member in the NWS Revolution, inside the NWS Revolution, outside the NWS Revolution. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so very much appreciated. This means a lot to me, and I will end it by saying, God bless the NWS Revolution. God bless America. This is the Vintage NWS Hall of Fame, and this is the Vintage NWS Revolution. Tonight's pay-per-view will be Vintage Revolution Mania, and there'll be a lot of Vintage Revolution Manias you will never ever forget. Thank you so very much. You all have a good day. This is Michael Cole signing off.